Welcome to English digital class. Children, I think you are enjoying the digital classes. Am I right? Yes, even I am enjoying this by interacting with you. Let us look at the objectives before going to the session. Objectives of this session. You will connect the face sheet picture with a theme. Enhance the theme related vocabulary. Participate in construction of the oral and written discourses. If you are not permitted to play games, how do you feel? Sometimes, if you are locked in a room or put in chains, how will it be? Suppose someone stops you to express your feelings, how do you react? Yes, I know. You will feel as if you don't have freedom. As we all know, freedom is everybody's right. But when it is violated, the people would suffer. Now, let us watch a video.
National pride rose in revolt. Patriotic urge to action moved the people. It was a spontaneous mass upheaval. The temper of the people rose, and so did the temper of the alien government. 6 days after the internment,
This is a true Gandhi follower. Yes, Tom, this newsreel sure is a riot. And believe you me, Thomas, those bamboo sticks hurt. They can crack your skull. 150 were killed before this day was over.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्नति दे भगवान रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्नति दे भगवान.
Children, you have watched the video. Now, answer some of the questions related to the video you have watched. What is the video about? Yes, it's about the Indian national movement. What were the events happened in the video? People are revolting against the British government. Why did the people revolt? They revolted for independence. Can you name some of the famous Indian leaders from the video? Yes, they are Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru and Vallabhbhai Patel. Have you seen or read about any such movements? Children, around the world there are so many movements and revolutions for freedom. You know, the revolutions like American, French and Russian are the great evidences for the success of suppressed people. These movements occurred in the past. All these movements are led by some great leaders. Students, they have sacrificed their lives for their people. Do you want to know about such leaders? Watch these visuals.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
You have watched the visuals of famous personalities. Children, I hope you know these persons. Then, who are the persons you have seen in the picture? Yes, they are Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Aung San Suu Kyi. Are there any similarities among all these people? Yes, they fought for their motherland and the rights of their people. What did they do to serve their nation? They sacrificed their lives and they fought for their people's rights, their motherland, and equal rights for all. What kind of life did they lead? They led simple and ideal life. Students, now you have known about the famous personalities of India and around the world. Can you tell me what qualities did they have? Yes, they are selfless. They are honest. They have commitment. They have positive attitude. They sacrificed their personal life. They fought for their race and the rights of the people and for their nation. Look these qualities on a mind map. See here, they have the qualities, the great leaders have qualities of selflessness, commitment, positive attitude, sacrifice, and honesty. Now, open your textbook and look at the face sheet. A long walk to freedom. Now, answer me. What are the similarities between these two leaders? What are the similarities between these two leaders? Similarities between Gandhi and Mandela are: Gandhi fought for the freedom of his nation. Mandela fought for the freedom and equal rights of his people. Both of them fought non-violently and led simple life and were imprisoned for a long time. They faced many troubles to reach their goal. Students, now let us listen to a speech of Gandhiji. While listening, you try to focus and remember the words, phrases, and sentences he used in his speech.
Transcends the senses, but it is possible to reason out the existence of God to a limited extent. Even in ordinary affairs, we know that people do not know who rules or why and how he rules, and yet they know that there is a power that certainly rules. In my tour last year in Mysore, I met many poor villagers, and I found upon inquiry that they did not know who ruled Mysore. They simply said, some god ruled it. If the knowledge of these poor people was so limited about their ruler, I, who am infinitely lesser in respect to God than they to their ruler, need not be surprised if I do not realize the presence of God, the King of Kings. Nevertheless, I do feel, as the poor villagers felt about Mysore, that there is orderliness in the universe. There is an unalterable law governing everything and every being that exists or lives. It is not a blind law, for no blind law can govern the conduct of living beings.
Students, now let's listen to a speech of Gandhiji. While listening, you try to focus and remember the words, phrases, and sentences he used in his speech.
The existence of God to a limited extent. Even in ordinary affairs, we know that people do not know who rules or why and how he rules, and yet they know that there is a power that certainly rules. In my tour last year in Mysore, I met many poor villagers, and I found upon inquiry that they did not know who ruled Mysore. They simply said, some god ruled it. If the knowledge of these poor people was so limited about their ruler, I, who am infinitely lesser in respect to God than they to their ruler, need not be surprised if I do not realize the presence of God, the King of Kings.
Children, now you listen to the audio of Gandhiji's speech along with the script.
It transcends the senses, but it is possible to reason out the existence of God to a limited extent. Even in ordinary affairs, we know that people do not know who rules or why and how he rules. And yet they know that there is a power that certainly rules. In my tour last year in Mysore, I met many poor villagers, and I found upon inquiry that they did not know who ruled Mysore. They simply said, some god ruled it. If the knowledge of these poor people was so limited about their ruler, I, who am infinitely lesser in respect to God than they to their ruler, need not be surprised if I do not realize the presence of God, the King of Kings.
Listen to this song which inspired people's movements around the world. Practice this song in your class. Now, children, let us watch this song.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Oh, how we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Oh, we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Oh, we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Oh, we shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. Oh, we shall overcome someday. Oh, we shall overcome someday.
Children, I think you have enjoyed this song. Have you ever heard these kind of songs? Have you ever sang such songs which praise your country? What kind of song you have listened to? Is it a devotional song? Is it a folk song? Yes, I hope you got it. It's a patriotic song. Patriotism means vigorous support for one's country. Okay, children, now you have enjoyed the song and imagine how vibrant it is. Now, answer the following questions. Children, you understood that the human history shows the most powerful weapon is non-violence, that war and violence is not the solution. Winning wars with force lives for a short time, but conquering herds with non-violence will remain forever. Children, in the next 20 minutes, perform a debate on the topic given on face sheet with the help of your teacher. Before that, let's know what is a debate. Debate is a formal discussion on a particular matter in which opposing arguments are put forward. Procedure of a debate. First of all, you need two teams, the proposition team and the opposition team. Then you need a topic to argue about. This is called a motion. The proposition team introduce the motion and the opposition team opposes it. In this way, the teams will take turns until everyone has had their say. The last speaker on each team has to sum up their team's main argument. Children, let's watch a model debate. The topic of the debate is reservations are necessary for women empowerment.
Honorable Speaker, sir, women need reservation in education and employment.
If they want equal rights, what is the need of reservations?
Speaker sir, most of the girls are still away from the school, so we need reservation.
I don't accept, sir. Reservations for women are not necessary if the government provides all facilities.
Speaker sir, due to poverty and discrimination, women are lagging behind in education and jobs.
We oppose that, sir. Reservations are not the solutions for poverty and discrimination.
Speaker sir, I strongly support 33% reservation for women.
Speaker, sir, there are many ways to encourage women accept reservations.
I hope you understood how to perform a debate. Am I right? With the help of your teacher, you should perform in your classroom a beautiful debate. Today's task: perform a debate on non-violence is not the only solution for the present day crisis in the society or world. Debate. Non-violence is not the only solution for the present day crisis in the society or world. Okay children, in this session we are connected with the theme related pictures. In the next session, let's have interaction with another topic. Till then, goodbye.
Welcome to our English digital classroom. Children, in the previous class we learned about the story of Ikat, that is the story of handlooms of Pochampilli village.